Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is a very happy man. The president is very happy because Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper party leader, officially joined the Azimio la Umoja campaigns yesterday in West Pokot. For those who've been following the politics of this country, President Uhuru Kenyatta promised to support his deputy in 2022. But after the handshake, a lot of things changed. And the president then started crafting a team to ensure that the deputy president is defeated in 2022. And the president came up with the One Kenya Alliance movement. But before the president knew, the deputy president outwitted him and managed to win the support of Musalia Mudavadi and that of Moses Masika Wetangula. But the president ensured that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka remained. And Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka actually went ahead and endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga. But something happened after that endorsement. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka started boycotting Raila Odinga's campaigns after that particular endorsement. So the president has been working so hard to bring back Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. But there were several other issues which were still stopping Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka from officially joining Raila Odinga's campaign. So in this video, I want to explain to you guys why the president is now a happy man. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. I'm actually in the village. I came here for some funeral. So this video, I'm recording it right from the village in Nyakach. And I'm going to be very brief. So why do you think the president is happy? 4 reasons. No, sorry, someone disrupted me. I'm saying that the president is very happy because number one, by Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka joining Raila Amolo Odinga, it means that a deal has finally been reached between Raila Odinga and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Previously, after the Raila Odinga was unveiled at Kasarani, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka decided not to join Raila Odinga because there were several other issues which were still pending. One of the issues which were still pending was the issue of the running mate. I am sure and certain that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka now joined this team because the issue of the running mate is finally now settled. Whether it's going to be the running mate or whether someone else is going to be the running mate, but the truth of the matter is that he has finally joined Raila Odinga because that issue is settled. So that was one of the issues. The second issue which was still pending was the issue of the campaigns. How are the campaigns going to be structured? How are the campaigns going to be structured? How is Kalonzo Musyoka going to fit into that campaigns? What is going to be the role of Wiper and other partners in Raila Odinga's campaigns? Because remember, Raila Odinga had actually gone ahead and formed his secretariat. He has a functional campaign secretariat. How is Kalonzo Musyoka joining Raila Odinga going to be part of that campaign secretariat? So that's something which I'm sure they also agreed to. The other issue which was still pending was the issue of the name. Were we going to retain, were they going to retain the Azimio la Umoja movement or Azimio One Kenya movement? And as a matter of fact, the agreement has been reached and now they are going to have the name Azimio One Kenya Alliance. So those are some of the issues which were still remaining. The other issue which was still pending was the issue of zoning, which I'm sure they've also agreed to. Like for example, in Nairobi, how are they going to deal with the Nairobi? Is Kalonzo Musyoka going to front a candidate? Is Wiper going to front a candidate? Or is it going to be only Raila Odinga? And how is Raila Odinga going to relate with the other partners? Let's say the partners like in Ukambani, Raila has the support of those 3 governors. How are they going to relate? How is Ngilu, Alfred Mutua, Professor Kibutha Kibwana going to champion for Raila Odinga's causes in that region without affecting the influence of Wiper? Or are we going to see a situation where Wiper as a political party is now going to be the dominant party in the larger Ukambani region without these other parties, because Kalonzo Musyoka is very clear. He wants to control Ukambani. Then on the other side, Raila Odinga also needs his support base. And the support base is Ukambani. And Raila Odinga also need his support from that region. And his key supporters from that region is the governor for Makueni, Professor Kivutha Kibwana, the governor for Kitui, Charity Ngilu, and the governor for Machakos, Alfred Mutua. So how are they going to relate with the Wiper Party? So I'm sure they reached an agreement. So that's the first issue. The first thing is that the president is now happy because a deal has been reached. Number two is the Ukambani voting bloc. You know, President Uhuru Kenyatta wants to ensure that William Ruto is stopped from becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya. I've always opined on this platform that politics is actually a perceptual game. And being a perceptual game of numbers, those numbers must be real or not real. Kalonzo Musyoka is the Ukambani kingpin. That's one fact which is not in any doubt. So if Kalonzo Musyoka was going to go slow on Raila Odinga's campaign, it was going to affect Raila Odinga's results. That's the fact of the matter. So by now, Kalonzo Musyoka fully in this campaign, it means Ukambani region will now vote as a bloc. The truth of the matter, if Kalonzo Musyoka was not going to be on the ballot, the way he has agreed, and is not going to support, he was not going to campaign for Raila Odinga, there are chance that majority of his supporters were likely to go William Ruto's way. And that's why you saw William Ruto trying so hard to appeal to Ukambani region not to go with Kalonzo Musyoka. So Uhuru Kenyatta is now assured of the Ukambani voting bloc. And the advantage of Ukambani voting bloc is that they are not confined to Ukambani region. You go to places like Garissa, you go to places like Mombasa, you go to places like Nairobi, you go to places like Meru, there's huge percentage of Kambas. So that voting bloc, President Uhuru Kenyatta is now assured of. Number three, why the president is happy is because of the fact that they will now be able to focus on the campaigns. The truth of the matter is that the president was trying to craft a winning team, and that winning team was facing a big challenge. The challenge it was facing was that there were division there. For example, Kalonzo was planning to leave, Mudavadi had left, Weta had left. So Uhuru was still focusing on how to bring this team together. While at the same time, they ought to have started campaigns. They ought to have focused on the campaigns. So for example, I want to ask you, is there any campaign which has happened since Raila Odinga went to the United States of America? Nothing has really happened. Why? Because of the distraction. When Kalonzo decided to move away from the campaigns and the coalition came up, so now they will be able to focus on the campaigns. And number four, in my view, is the fact that this move by Kalonzo to join the Azimio la Umoja campaigns now will assure President Uhuru Kenyatta of first round win matrix. Uhuru Kenyatta was figuring out, how am I going to deliver a first win victory to Raila Amolo Odinga? How was I going to do that? That's the president. That was only going to be possible, number one, with the numbers. And President Uhuru Kenyatta's initial mathematics was very simple. Lock Western Kenya, then lock Ukambani, basically lock Raila Odinga's strongholds, the way they were under NASA, which is Western, Coast, Nyanza, and Ukambani, and Nairobi. Once that's done, he just hoped that at least 30 or 40% of his support base was going to be intact. Then William Ruto came and took away Mudavadi, and he also came and took away Weta. That now complicated the equation in Western Kenya. With Kalonzo Musyoka taking a low profile on the campaigns, it means Ukambani region was also shaken. So the truth of the matter is now that with Kalonzo Musyoka on board, Uhuru Kenyatta's arithmetics of ensuring that it's a first round win for Raila can now be achieved. And lastly, politics is a perceptual game. And being a perceptual game, it means that if Kalonzo were to take low profile and assume that Raila Odinga is the presidential campaign, is not putting effort, it was also going to mean that Raila Odinga was losing. In fact, it was going to be easy for William Ruto to go to Kambani region and tell them that from the way Kalonzo Musyoka is behaving, he is being forced, he's not happy, and therefore a lot of things were going to affect Raila Odinga's campaign. Now, that perception that Kalonzo is fully in this campaign supporting Raila is actually going to work in favor of Raila Amolo Odinga. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.